How's it going? Welcome to Rockin' the Chinese with Tom Lao Shi. I'm just hanging out here on the shores of Lake Michigan. I'm in Chicago today. Tom Lao Shi is getting around. I'm here today to talk to you about how long have you been studying Chinese for? It's a common question you'll get when you're living in China, Taiwan, any of the Chinese overseas communities. Whenever you speak Chinese to them, they will always want to ask you, how long have you been studying it for? So let's go to the drawing board so you can see exactly how to do it.
All right, so the question you have in front of you is, how long have you studied Chinese for, basically. So you have ni, xuexi, hanyu, duozhou le. So you study Hanyu, which is Chinese, duozhou le. How long? So in order to answer it, very simple. What you do, obviously, when you answer a question in Chinese, you basically switch the subject, which is ni, right here. You switch it to, obviously, yourself, because that's who you're talking about. Wo, and then keep the verb the same, xuexi, and this then becomes optional, wo xuexi, and you can say Hanyu, but it's already implied. I'm going to put it down here, but you don't have to, because answering the question, you can be not so formal. Wo xuexi Hanyu, and then duozhou. Duo means many, zhou means long, so many long. This right here is the wonderful question word, so actually, without the la, it's just duozhou, sorry. We need the la in it, because it's past tense. Wo xuexi Hanyu, and this being the question word right here, we are going to get rid of it. And we're going to, let's say, 3 years, sun, and then you need the year, san nian le. I have studied for 3 years. Very simple way to answer it. I have a couple more slides that I want to show you, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, in this slide, I have the same question here, the ni xuexi hanyu duozhou le, and the reason I put this here is I wanted to show that you can put whatever you want in here. Xuexi, you can have England, which is English, or, oops, I wrote that really bad, I'm so sorry. England, or, Susha for math, or, just trying to think of some off the top of my head, or you, or, I don't have enough room to write them all. But you can put whatever you're studying. If you want to say quantum physics in Chinese, you could say that. Not that I know how to say it, but ni xuexi whatever duozhou le, and it goes right there. So I want to show another way to answer it. So what I've done here with this next sentence right here, wo xuexi hanyu, I've put a blank there to show that you can do whatever you want here. So you can do inian. For 2 years, remember, it's not arnian, but liangnian, a couple of years. Or you can do 3 years, or, if you want to be really fancy and really impress the Chinese and say, I've only been studying for a month, you could do iga yue, and you wouldn't use the nian, so that would drop that. Wo xuexi hanyu iga yue le, I've only studied it for a month, aren't you impressed with me? I have another thing that I would like to show you, so let's go to the next slide. All right, on this slide, I basically already restated that you can put whatever you want in here. Right there. Wo xuexi, whatever you want it to be. I study whatever, and then how long. How long you do it for. Oops, I can't even write English, sorry. How long, and this is whatever. Not we. Whatever. Or maybe I should do a slash. Sometimes the drawing gets kind of fun. Okay, so this last thing I want to show you, I put the dot 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 here to say this is basically wo xuexi something. Okay, so I have this in parentheses. This is kuai, and gosh, I am not writing Chinese very well today. Kwai, in this case it means almost. So you could say 我学习汉语快一年了. I've studied for almost a year, basically, is what you're saying there. And that's why I have this underlined, because this is, you know, the years that you study it. So this is the number that you're putting, number of years, because this character right here is years. So then I've also put duo here. As I told you before, it means many. But in this case, when it's after the nien, like this, right here, it means more than. So I think you know where I'm going with this one. So 我学习汉语, I study Chinese. In this case, you know, we'll do. Gosh, watch Tom not sure write characters today. 我学习汉语2年多了, which means I've studied for more than 2 years, which in this case is actually true. So that's how you do it. So that's how you ask and respond to someone that's learned Chinese.
So hopefully that has helped you understand when someone asks you how long you've studied Chinese for, you're able to respond now. So 汤老师我自己学习中文2年多了, so I've studied for just over 2 years. And keep rocking the Chinese, keep working hard. Talk to you later.
Brought to you by Tom Lauscher Productions.